Gonna do some trading. Gonna do some trading. Gonna do some trading with my villagers. Oh, oh, no, no, no. What? Uh, uh. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Pixelite server. So you may or may not have noticed, our great trades are gone. Our great trades are gone. And I would be lying if I said I didn't know that before I started recording. These guys, when I came back from an AFKing session, they were all witches. They were all witches and they tried to kill me. And I unloaded the chunk and then they all disappeared. And I forgot that these stairs are considered non-solid blocks, and our witches, or our villagers, got hit by lightning, I'm assuming, and turned into witches, and we lost them. We lost them. So now another session of AFKing is inbound. On the bright side, though, we got this. We have plenty of villagers to go through, possibly some better trades. I did have 5 out of the, I think it's 11 villagers that provided some of the best trades. We're going to have to go through it all and do it again. But that's not going to happen on this episode. Today, today we are building onto some of our additional farming, and those farms will be our sugar farm, our pumpkin farm, and our melon farm, which will be placed right down here. My idea is to place it over here because I want to place our villager farms as far away from the iron farm as possible. So the farm that we're going to use carrots, potatoes, and wheat, which will ultimately make bread, will be placed over here because we want to avoid triggering any sort of village dynamic with the iron farm, which is down there. And my concern is an all-time high because that iron farm is having conflicting issues with this villager automation farm here. So a little on the worrisome side, but if we move it over here, that might give it a little more space. Worst case scenario is that I have to raise it up a little more, and worst case scenario is that we'll have to just completely find a new spot for the villager farm and it'll ruin the Superchunk. I hope that's not the case. Anyway, I will be getting some more supplies to go ahead and mine up and get down here so we can, we can really get after it and get some things built. So something that I've actually wanted to bring up here is I've decided to go with bone blocks for the second level. The first level is netherrack, the second level is bone blocks, and I'm not sure what to go with the next one, but I like it. I like it. Don't mind this big monstrosity over here. This will be gone once we get our best trades back. I'm going to go ahead and also have someone from the server help me out and lock these guys in with some name tags just to avoid any possible chance of them disappearing again, as well as we're going to build an alcove over it. So you'll get to see some building by zero. Oh man, grab your popcorn and hold on to your seats because you're about to have your mind blown. Also, I forgot to mention, guys, check it out. We got some mini books from our fish farm. Awesome. Finally. And I think we will throw on the old, okay, cool. Oh, finally. Got it back. The Silk Touch Mending Pickaxe. That has been bothering me for a while. The next thing we do is got to rebuild our helm, which shouldn't take too long. I think I have plenty of enchants around here. Okay, so now go ahead and just finish crafting this guy up. We're gonna throw ourselves our little mending on there. Oh yeah, and protection 4, unbreaking 3. I think, yeah, protection 4, right? Yes. Okay, nice, fully equipped, ready to take anything on. So before we get started, guys, I am going to go ahead and copy this little setup over here with the cross hopper lock mechanism on over here, so that way we can get started with our other farms as well. So I'm going to place another set of blocks back here just to carry on the redstone signal. And we're going to place an array of observers up top. Now I'll go ahead and show you exactly how this works once I get done placing these down. Alright, bam, nice, good work. And we will use some more stone. Place back here. Alright, and lastly we're going to throw some redstone down. And basically what this does is it takes the pulse from the observer block and powers all these blocks, which in turn power the pistons down below. And I do not have any sugarcane on me. Nice. Alright, so I went ahead and mapped out where the dropper elevator is going to be. It's going to link up to the storage system here, and it's going to fall all the way down. Now, originally I thought to myself, like, we should do a water conveyor system, but I said, you know what? It's got to be all hoppers. The faster the better. So I'm going to go about 3 blocks in here. This is the very edge of the chunk here, and I need a couple a little bit of room for obviously detail work on the outside and some redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and go, like, let's go right here. This makes sense. Alright, I'm going to go all the way to the edge here. Oh, a fan of the railway. WTDPuddles has just joined up with us. He's a smaller YouTuber, hasn't got a lot of content out there yet, but he is very enthusiastic about the server, which I love. I love it when people are just willing and ready to just jump right in. So I'm going to go ahead and place some sand down. A lot of quartz. A lot of quartz when I do that. Alright, just got the sand there. I'm going to go ahead and place another set of blocks here to... Actually, I don't need that, do I? What we really need is just one up here. Break that here. And I'm going to go ahead and set an array here. And I think I'm going to repeat this design one more time. It is not... this thing produces so much sugarcane, it's unreal. So it's not necessary, but it is fun. And I know that's one of the things we kind of always bash on is what's really necessary, you know? It's all about industrializing and just having a ridiculous amount of resources. Am I right? I mean, am I right? Alright, I'm going to hop on the back here. I'm going to go ahead and make another set of blocks here just because I need to be able to get up here and face that direction. So I'm going to set this array here. And on top here, we're going to have our observer block facing away, facing into the sugarcane. And next I'm going to go ahead and place another set of blocks down right behind the observers. This will carry the redstone signal downward into the pistons. And Mr. Puddles took a little tumble when he went to come to the chunk. And then we'll add a hopper chain here. Like I said, originally I said to myself, you know, use a water stream, save on your hoppers. But, you know what? We got the resources. Let's use them. And, let's see, we'll go ahead and use a stone, pop up here. And we need a way to contain it all. Which, on this side, I think what we'll do is actually, I'm going to go ahead and make another set of stone array here. I'll put another set of sand, and I'm going to do a second array on the opposite side. Now, I know this isn't like massive scale, but it's still pretty formidable. And we're going to need an additional bucket of water, aren't we? Oof, this is going to bite me. There we go. Symmetry's sake. Go ahead and drop some water in here, and we'll place our sugarcane. And what will happen is, if the sugarcane grows in front of the observer block, pushes it down, and it'll go down into the water. And it's a good time. It's a good time. And we'll repeat this pattern on the second side. So we'll have this nice long array of sugarcane farm. And the next step I'm going to do is place some glowstone all on the top here to light it all up. Alright guys, and there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead in here and I'm going to go replace these with a hopper. I'm going to head on over. And this is going to link all the way into here, and this is where our dropper elevator is going to be assembled. Hey guys, quick little cut here. I am actually just having a very epiphanous moment right now, and I'm going to move this trading center down below, so that way we can keep our storage system as intended to be the upper level. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Don't mind me, just taking care of this. You know, we'll just pretend nothing ever happened here. You know, there was never an accident. There were never villagers here at one time. Well, I think it's time to break down the villager automation and get these guys out, and I'm gonna keep the farmer for safekeeping. I'll try and keep a couple of the farmers just in case something happens. But for now, yeah, we're gonna shut her down, and we're gonna enable our iron golem farm finally. Well, another quick cut in here, guys. I am doing our newest member, WTDPuddles, a quick little favor and crafting him up some golden blocks for his first beacon. You know, I feel like the beacon's it's kind of a necessity now. You know, you don't really think you need it until you've experienced one, and then you're hooked. That haze 2 mining, that jump. I know the feeling, and so I want to help the guy out. You know, I've got all this gold sitting here. I think it's time that we put it to use. We put it to use. You know, this also makes me realize that I should really switch my beacon out too for a gold beacon, so I can put that iron to use, because that is a lot of iron down there. Unfortunately, this is also really boring, so I don't think I want to do that. Well, I imagine this is the place. Let's go see if we can find this little guy. He told me he was down. Up. I see him in the distance. Well, hello, Mr. Puddles. Hello there. I come with gifts. Hey, you get back here. You. Alright guys, so next up is our pumpkin farm. We're going to go ahead and step 1 block back here, build this up 2, pull it over, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and place some waste block back here. Piston will sit there. Then we'll grab our piston, put it on top here, and we'll do an observer block facing downward. Do I have enough room? I don't know if I have enough room. Nope. Always gotta be difficult. Always gotta be difficult. So as I was saying, placing an observer block here, and then I think we want to do, it's gonna pick up on, it's right here. Place a piece of redstone there, and that should work for an update. So what I think we'll do in this situation is, now that we have our pumpkin farm built over here, sugarcane farm over here, I'm going to use this section and the section below it as a netherwort farm, because there really isn't a good way to automate netherwort. You kind of have to do that by hand, which is pretty lame, but yeah, you know. We haven't had the convenient space of a 3 wide, and it is 16 long, so we might be able to get away with a couple droppers in there, or dispensers. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop this down 1 more. So, and beneath this one, we'll do a melon farm, another netherwort farm, and then an additional sugarcane farm below here, because paper is a big thing over here in our trades. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead, I'm going to go to the nether, grab some soul sand, get this all soul sand up, put some netherwort down, and seal it off. And I'll put a little dispenser in there and access port, that way we can get in there and replant another word. Well, as it would turn out, there seems to be some major issues with my pumpkin farm. I thought this would work. I was wrong. Well, bad news, guys. I lost everything. Lost quite a bit, actually. Several times, and including a couple of shock boxes full of good stuff. We were down in the end with Mr. Puddles, and we were building a new ender farm, because apparently when you do the server migration, we lost that. Don't know why. So now I'm back here. I gotta do some enchanting real quick, rebuild some gear. Fortunately, I have a handful of mending books, which I'm glad I held on to instead of giving them away. Now it's just a matter of finding them. I'm gonna get this stuff enchanted back up. What's important is I gotta get a silk touch going, because I'm gonna head over to my pigment farm, and I'm gonna go get some AFK XP for a while. And hopefully that will take care of my my issues. Alright, so after our previous failure from our last design, I had to do a little bit of modification, but I think I came up with something with a pretty nice little T flip-flop on it. And essentially it's going to be a one-tick push over. So I do this, update, pushes over. Essentially how this works is that this piston back here extends, dropping the pulse back down from the observer, so we don't get this instant loop of repeating. So the pumpkin or melon will grow, push it over into our feed, and we will be good. This is super tileable, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this up several times to get a good amount of melon and pumpkins. So something I found out that's pretty cool is that this water source block actually affects this block over here. They do not have to be connected by another block. So somehow this makes the soil more fertile. Really weird. Really weird. Cool, but weird. In fact, I think I can show you that right over here. Yeah. So you can see that this soil is now saturated with water, and it's not even in connection with this one. And there's no trickery going on. It's just a good old-fashioned working as intended. Alright, so there it is, guys. There is our pumpkin and melon farm. Pretty simple. I believe it's 6, 10, 12, 14 nodes here. Split down the middle, pumpkins and melons. And this will go ahead and farm while we are AFK. Well, it's that time again, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. There will be more Superchunk coming your way. We have got a lot to do here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have to get more into some farming, but that'll be for the next time we come to the Superchunk. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. If you really liked it, like really, really, really liked it, there's a little bell in that subscribe box. You hit it, you get a notification every time I upload something. How cool is that? Alright guys, thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.